Today I'm reacting to Pastor John Miller, a pastor from Menifee, California, who was actually distorting the Bible and was also providing false assurance to local Christians at his church. In context, he's referring to children supposedly entering heaven, and he brings up verses that have no correlation to that whatsoever. Then he mentions it being his own personal belief, and then he asserts that this verse could possibly indicate this, and then after that he mentions it being a fact, which is obviously inconsistent. All right, let's get into the video. I'm going to provide any direct timestamps and verses that will pop up below on the screen.
16. Suffer or allow the children to come to me. Then secondly says, forbid them not. Why? And catch this phrase. For of such is what? The kingdom of God. So don't keep the children from coming to me. Allow them to come. Don't hinder them. And let's not do anything that would hinder children from coming to Jesus Christ. And he says, for of such is the kingdom of God, which indicates that when children die, they go to heaven.
The major mistake the pastor made here was providing his own direct interpretation when the verses were explicit. So you actually have the children coming to be touched in a form that is, of course, a blessing. So like a hand upon them, okay, you're blessed, or guidance, this is what it is. And Luke 18, this is what we're referring to now, the children were they were bringing even infants to him, that he might touch them. And when the disciples saw it, they rebuked them. But Jesus called to them, saying, let the children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child should not enter. So in this, they're coming at a pure form to be guided, which is, this is the context of it, because the children are supposedly pure in this case, and they're coming in the biblical format. So they're coming at a form which they're pure, and they're coming to Jesus so that they could be blessed upon and guided, because the context of their a humbling state, they understand that they're less than, so they're coming at a dependent state, and if they do not come at a dependent state, they cannot enter heaven. Is the explanation of coming like a child should not enter it. So this is very explicit. Now we can go to the other direct misappropriation.
Now the Bible isn't black and white, it's not crystal clear, and there's some difference of opinion here. But I believe that when a small infant or a young child dies, that they are still under the age of accountability, that they go to be with the Lord, that we're going to see them in heaven. So if you've lost an infant, if you had a miscarriage, if you have lost a young child, I believe that you will see them again in heaven. The people, I want to know, how old will they be? What will they look like? Can't answer that for you, okay? Just the fact that you'll be reunited. Remember when David lost.
All right, so the pastor already mentions here that the Bible is not black and white, even though this verse in this context only is black and white as far as we're referring to. And then he continues to mention that this is a debated opinion. So there's nothing supporting it, obviously, because it's a debated opinion. There's no, even with the explicitness of this verse, which doesn't support him at all. Then he goes to provide false assurance that this will be a fact and that you will be reunited with them. What is this? How could you promise someone false assurance? In Islam, you will actually be you will be reassured that you will meet your children explicitly. And this is actually the uniqueness about Islam. So it solves the issue which the people then would have before. They don't know what's going to happen to their children. And then they end up questioning and leaving their faith because they really they love their child. So this solves a lot of the issues that would happen for mothers, fathers, even brothers. Now, this is a very good point, and this is one of the biggest issues that Christianity invites, especially with this pastor here, who is known to do this. I have another video coming from the same video that he's also posted.